All right, I'm here with the man in the middle, Leon Roberts. It is Leon Roberts, isn't it? Yeah, I've just got to double check these things, you know. Like, I know your face from around, you know. Tell us a bit about how you got into refereeing. I take it you've got a martial arts background.
Yes, I trained with Mark Weir for almost 20 years. Mark Wizard Weir. Yeah. He did a show back in 2002.
Okay.
And I was asked to referee that. And basically start off on a small show, get noticed by a bigger promoter, and you end up doing this in the UFC. So it's just kind of snowballed since 2002. Yeah.
I remember seeing you at some of the other smaller shows years ago and things like that.
Yeah, I love to do the small shows now because at the end of the day, grassroots martial arts is really important.
Yeah.
So if I can do anything to help promote that and work with that, and to be quite honest, the guys at grassroots deserve just as much respect and my attention as the world-class guys in the UFC.
Exactly.
You know.
Are you refereeing at UFC?
Yeah.
Do you know what fights yet or anything? How is it determined?
Basically, the referees get their assignments about half an hour before the show starts.
Okay.
So then we go backstage and speak to our fighters specifically.
Okay.
That way, there's no bias, there's no controversy. You know, we're asked not to socialise with the fighters, obviously, which is good protocol to have.
Okay.
No Facebook, no telephone messages, no nothing like that. So basically, it's all neutral. So when you get there, you get your assignment, you go and see the fighters backstage, boof, you're in there and it's done.
Because it'd be yourself and Mark Goddard that would probably be the face of refereeing in the UK, really.
Yeah, especially Mark Goddard. He's taken a very close friend of mine, and he's been fortunate enough to do quite a few high-profile main events for the UFC.
Yeah.
So, you know, like myself, we're the only two UK officials.
Okay.
And what makes it unique for us is every American official is selected by an athletic commission.
Okay.
Whereas we don't have an athletic commission or a governing body.
Okay.
So therefore we are selected specifically by the UFC. So it makes it all the more sweet for the pair of us.
Exactly.
You know, we work hard and it's very nice and humbling. Okay. There's plenty of other good referees in the country, you know, and you know, we're blessed that they've chose us to do the job.
Because sort of going on, like you said, Mark's your friend. He does sort of a refereeing course, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so that's great for aspiring.
It's really good because, you know, guys that want to judge, that want to referee, you know, we have no required course over here for guys to do. Like in America, you're governed by the ABC. Okay. You go on that course.
So you go through the...
So Mark's put the course together just to educate people, you know, on the rules, the 10-point must system, so the judges and the referees. And it's a real good, wholesome course that encompasses everything.
Okay, one more thing, just before we go. Is this your full-time role now?
No.
What you do?
No, I work with young offenders as my full-time role.
Oh, really? Okay.
So like a probation officer for under 18s.
Okay, all right.
I'd love to make this a full-time job, but unfortunately, you know, as it stands, there's not enough money in it. But, you know...
As Joe Rogan says, probably the best part-time job in the world.
Absolutely, the best part-time. A huge amount of stress.
Okay.
You know, but, you know, you do it because you love the sport.
Exactly.
And the main thing is fighter safety. You know, if you're out there to judge or referee for fame, for fortune, don't do it.
Do you want to talk a little about Safe MMA?
Safe MMA? Basically, a good friend of mine, Mark Goddard, has put Safe MMA together with Rosie Sexton, who's another well-known fighter, the medical professionals from Harley Street, to make sure that all fighters have what we call a passport system. Okay. So therefore, they're all checked for their own health, but also the opponent's health as well. So we don't get the situation where back in the day we'd have a guy fight on a Friday, fight on a Saturday, the next week he'd fight, get knocked out, no one would check it, he'd fight again.
So it's all for the health and safety.
It's all for the health and safety. And some people will complain about the money situation, but nothing's for free. You know, the scans, the blood work, everything that needs to be done. Exactly. And you know what? For me personally, you cannot put a price on your health.
Exactly.
As referees, we get covered in blood sometimes, you know what I mean? So for us to know the guys are safe, they've been checked, is good for us.
Yeah.
But also, you know, for me personally, to know that those fighters are healthy, they've been checked. So when I'm officiating someone, I know they've got a clean bill of health. I don't want to officiate someone that's been knocked out the week before.
Yeah.
Because that one extra punch could do all the damage, and then, you know, I've got to live with that.
Yeah, sure.
And I don't want to do that. And a lot of the guys aren't full-time fighters. They've got families, they've got livelihoods, everything else. So let's keep them safe, keep the longevity of them, and also the longevity of the sport as well.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for talking to us.
Absolute pleasure.
I hope to see you around. You take care.